Okay, guys, I'm just gonna mute the phone for a little, or the mic for a little bit. Let people start coming in. So y'all just give me a little bit. Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit to get used to this. It's been a while since I've been on, so it'll take a little while to get used to. I'll mute here and there, so no background sound will be coming in, just for a little bit, so people start coming in. I'm just sending some messages letting some of the people I know that I'm live. So I'm not ignoring y'all. It's just gonna be a short live stream, not a long one. Yeah, sorry about the noise in the background. Not really much I can do about that. Just making sure the laptop is on charge. Hi, Lulu. Yeah, no, it's been a while since I've been live. Just with everything going on with health and stuff at home. Just been hectic. It's like everything happens here and there. Well, there's been a little bit of health that came after having my pacemaker surgery repaired, or done, I should say. I weren't supposed to get sick, but ended up having pneumonia. And now it's turned into an upper respiratory infection. It is just whole new information that I didn't know about as far as it goes with a pacemaker and getting sick. Just going through some stuff real quick. Okay, I think I got everything fixed. Um, no, I've already done a round of antibiotics. They want me to do a pneumonia shot, but I got to get better before I can do that. So that's the process. But other than health, hurricanes took out my SUV that I had, so then I end up having to get a truck. And then that in itself has been a hassle. I'm glad it's finally paid off. I don't have to deal with the motherfuckers I got it from. So we'll go from there on that one. Trust me, there's a story behind that. I will never buy another vehicle from them. Hi, Maria, sis. I know it's kind of weird for me to go live, but in such a long time. It's been one thing after another. Even when I originally started, stopped doing it, I'd been sick for a little while, and other things were going on, so I'd pop in here and there. I think one of my last live streams, I was in the hospital, I think. So yeah, the last time I was live was a year ago. It's a little bit about Halloween, but before that is when I was sick. I was in the hospital. Um, Part of last year, back in June of last year, I was put in the hospital. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been heart problems, breathing problems. See, even with my back, I mean, it's just been left and right. And then trigeminal neuralgia, which is a facial nerve pain, that's been on and off active. So, yeah, when that pain starts, I don't even want to talk. I've tried to pop in other live streams, but I haven't really been good at that. As much as I want to, I just haven't. So I know it's been a while. But yeah, you feel free to share out the live stream. I don't know if I'll open the panel up. Depends on how the live stream goes. It's not going to be a very long one. I'm not trying to be here for hours. And if I can make a live stream as drama free, that's a benefit. But you're always going to have at least one or two haters. Sorry if y'all hear background sounds. It's just nothing I can really control. If y'all hear a dog in the background, it's a neighbor's dog barking. But yeah, from pneumonia to an upper respiratory infection in the last month. Been dealing with this a month. I'm on the third process with pneumonia or antibiotics. So the last time I was on antibiotics, it was antibiotic and prednisone, which got rid of the pneumonia, but didn't get rid of the upper respiratory infection. So that's what we're working on now. It was just a little bit over a month after having pacemaker surgery that I got sick, and I wasn't supposed to get sick. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I know it's been a while since I've been live. It's just life happens. You can't always do everything. When that pneumonia hit, I hadn't really went live or not even went outside. Like I didn't go to no stores or nothing. Yeah, it's been a little while. Now, one thing I did learn about this surgery and all, talking to the doctor, well, nurse practitioner that's been taking care of the pneumonia and the upper respiratory. Something I never learned before, wasn't told before, it was because my pacemaker is a foreign body inside my body, I'm not supposed to get sick because my body can possibly reject that pacemaker, which is really something I don't need to do because it's very dangerous to not have the pacemaker. So, gotta try to keep it in. But yeah, just wanted to give you a little update of what's going on and how I'm doing. It's just been a lot. But like, everybody said in the past, life happens. There's not much you can do about it. We just have to live our life the way we can, the best that we can, and keep moving forward. Let's see. Yep, that's all we can do is keep moving forward. I just, over the last year and a half, I've just been not doing very much of YouTube and trying to stay away from the drama. And you know, it's it's crazy. We have drama no matter what, but being a bigger person is what I'm aiming to do. And they are doing good, Lulu. But I figured I'd just do a quick live stream to let y'all know what's going on. Well, sometimes when you do that, the rescues, they're not used to other dogs. Like I got a neighbor's dog that's barking in the background. They don't like to be left alone. You have to be careful of bringing in a new dog for rescues. I'm cautious with any dog I go around. I was bit as a child, so larger dogs kind of make me nervous. It was one of those you gotta slow move them into adjusting. The one thing I hate is when people get them from the ASP, whatever. I can't even pronounce it right now. And um, some of them other places, they the people they think like, oh, I'm getting a dog. It's gonna open up to me right away when you get home, but they the dog don't normally, well, any cats or dogs, they're nervous in a new environment, so it takes a little while. Unfortunately, it's a big it's a big thing with them returning them back, which that kind of bothers me. If you're gonna get you're gonna adopt an animal, take the time, let them get used to places. Let them get used to you first before you try to take them back. Preferably don't take them back, but there's not much you can do. Yeah, sorry, I'm just going through and messaging people. Yeah, it'll still be that way for a while. Something must have scared her enough to have her that way. Yeah, I just don't understand how some people can. They want to adopt, they keep them for a day or two, and then they want to return. That's just. I don't understand it. Yeah, that's a possibility. It may never go away. They get nervous. They can get scared easily. There's some of them that are just scared of loud noise, like thunder, just any loud noise. Yeah, pets are for life. There's some types of animals I would never own. It's okay, Maria. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna actually let people up on the panel this time because I don't really want to do a long live stream. No more than probably about an hour, maybe two. Just depending on how I feel. Y'all probably hearing a fan going on in the background. It's hot here in Florida and I don't have no AC, so. Oh, I know, Lulu. I don't think you've ever been up on a live stream, and if you have, it's only been like for a minute or two. But yeah, y'all can feel free to share the link out. I don't mind. Yeah, I think it was the weather. Let's see what the temperature is right now. Well, it went down from earlier, but the high was 92, so the humidity probably felt like 100 or close to it. The heat index. The low for the night's supposed to be 75, but even then it feels freaking hot. So yeah. Yeah, we got close to 100 degrees this past few months. I think several times the heat index has gotten up to like 115 in some parts of Florida. And being in central Florida, the heat index gets higher. Yeah, I've heard in some places, I can't remember, I think it was in Arizona, maybe Nevada, they got their temperatures in like 120, but I don't remember. It was somewhere. They even had it, I think it was in Australia. They've had it pretty hot too lately. Global warming will definitely do that to y'all. People seem to not care about the planet and keeping it keeping it alive, you know. I think the last time we had temperatures around 100 and 100 and something here where I live has probably been a couple years, maybe. We've had a couple times, I think it was last year, we had a couple records, breaking records for a while, but not very much. I think one was the record was so many days, and we passed it up by 1 or 2 days. And even in the wintertime, we've had a couple of times that we had a little bit warmer than usual, or we've had a little bit colder than usual, and that made a shoot, how do I put it? Made a record. I'm just hoping we're in hurricane season, though. I'm just hoping that we don't have any. If we have anything, it'd be minimum of anything, minimal of rain or winds. Uh, 2022, the Hurricane Ian and then Hurricane Nicole came through. I think it was like a month apart or less. And Ian did some damage to my Nissan that I had. But then Nicole ended up totaling my car. So I ended up getting a truck. The place I got it from, they were shitty. I'll never buy another vehicle from them. If I run anybody that's asked where do you get a car around my area, I will automatically tell them not to go there and get it. That place was horrible. They didn't want to do repairs. When I had battery issues, they got these secondhand or how do I put it, piece of shit batteries, and I told them places to get it from like AutoZone or O'Reilly's because we know they keep good batteries. and they fucked us over. So, and there was other things. Hell, it took me well over 6 months just to get them to change the oil. They never took and shut off the oil notification on the truck. As soon as you crank it up, it would beep and say oil change. Another thing for the problem with the truck that kind of aggravated me is the windshield wiper fluid doesn't come out, so I can't clean the windshield unless I have like a bottle of water or a spray hose and do it that way. The windshield wipers work, thank God. Minor stuff I don't really care. Pretty much if it gets me from point A to point B, I'm good. That's what matters the most. Getting to point A to point B. I know a few of y'all have got my number or some social media. I know I haven't been responding too well. It's just, I get to the point where I don't respond and it's nothing against anybody. I just don't feel like talking or I just don't feel good or something. Yeah, I try to respond back to some. Don't take it personal if I don't respond back. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes I just get where I don't want to talk to nobody. Hell, I've had family members text or call and I don't even answer. Matter of fact, I got one I'll never answer to. Two of them. They seem to want to be know-it-alls or tell you how to live your life or what to do. I tend to be a little nosy and I don't necessarily want them. I love them as family. They're both cousins, or one's an aunt, one's a cousin. But in general, I just don't want to deal with them. My aunt, for sure, loves to be a know-it-all. She loves to tell you, oh, you've tried this, or this is how you got to do. As something, I don't want somebody telling me how to live my life or what to try. If I ask you what would you do in this situation, or ask you what has worked if y'all had a similar thing going on, I'll ask. But I don't want automatic update or automatic advice right away. I know they're doing it out of care, but I just don't like it. And I know the aunt, she knows what freaking buttons to push. The only time I've actually, I might text her here and there or call her, is to get updates on my cousins that are in South Carolina. Like this, probably about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, they had a tropical storm and went through Florida, through Georgia and South Carolina, and a lot of part of areas flooded and had some other damage. So I sent her a message to see how everything was going on with them. She called me 5 times. I tell her, just text me. I'm not feeling too well. And she still calls. The other cousin, just because she thinks, or the cousin that I don't answer calls to, she thinks just because she was a nurse or is a nurse, she can tell you how to do things or, how to use medicines or other stuff or give medical advice. One of the times I had a big old blowout with her was I told her she weren't no damn doctor, so she don't need to give no medical advice. And it's a kind of a truth fact. I don't even listen to half the shit she says. One of the things I've said in the past to her was I only take advice from a doctor, and it better be a doctor that I like, which is very rare. I've got one doctor that anytime I see a new doctor, I hold them to the standard of the doctor that I had years ago, which I'm actually seeing again. I just started seeing her last year, primary care doctor. Once I found out where she went. Yeah, that's another thing I don't like with some of them. The primary care doctor I got now, she's more of a natural kind of supplements, anything natural doing. And I agree, with a lot of it. I may not be able to afford it. That she has um, organic and natural over the counter stuff, and I can't afford it right now. But she's even been known to, she'll actually print out some of the stuff, like with, I have to be on magnesium. She wanted me to do 2 pills of it, and she gave me a little printout. She wants me on something new or wants a little, like a new vitamin or something. She'll print out where you can find the cheapest one, but the right kind, or what she preferred me to be on. The other day, I sent her something in a message. I sent a message to her through the portal. Um, can't remember the brand it was, but it was type of magnesium chew. And they said, I asked her if that would have been fine, and she said that's actually better than the pill form. So I just can't afford it right now. On the months that all my medications get filled on the same, the 1 month that all of them are at the same month, um, medication co-pays is like $4.50. So I think the most I've ever had to pay for a copay medication was like um, probably in a month's time. The most is like 40-50 bucks. Now I have had to pay a good amount on medications that were not covered on my insurance, but with the pharmacy that I get my medicine from, they've got these prescription discounts. I mean, we've cut down a lot of the price. I think the last thing that they did not cover was the first round of antibiotics. Um, it was like 100 and something bucks, and they got it down to $37 with a discount. So one thing they did F up, I should say, was they only gave me 10 pills when they should have gave me 14. It was just a mess. So I went 2 days without antibiotics and started back. Went to see the doctor probably 2 days or a day after I finished the antibiotics. And so she did a new one. I had to get a chest X-ray. And then by the time I got that chest X-ray, the lungs looked clear. So she said, "Well, you're out of the danger zone because the pneumonia's gone." No, it's not good RX. It's something else. I wish I know, but I don't really. I don't really know, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know where they get it from. Pardon the cough. Sometimes I get like a little frog in my throat, or there's a little sore. You're saying that I possibly have tonsillitis. Well, the tonsils are a little inflamed, or see, I don't know, a little infected, but nothing too bad. Thankfully, it's not enough to have surgery. But if I remember right from what the doctors have said in the past, um, that they shoot, I don't know how to put it. If you have tonsillitis like 3 times or something like that, they take them out, but I don't know for sure. I couldn't tell you. I wished I knew, but that's something I don't know. Hi, Bubba. Good to see you. But yeah, I've been fighting with health issues and one thing after another. Mainly, it's been the I would say the biggest thing was health issues. Yeah, how are you doing, Bubba? Yeah, no, I haven't really messaged people. I haven't really talked to people too much. Um, it's not that I have a problem with anybody. It's just here and there I don't answer people's calls, or I just don't feel like answering. Sometimes I just don't feel good. And just sometimes I just rather be withdrawn from everything. I've had people go, "Why are you ignoring me?" It's not that I'm ignoring. I just choose to step back for a little bit. I think my dad was in his teens when he had his taken away. I don't know, taken out. But as far as any other family members having it taken out, I don't know. Now, this past thing with pneumonia that I've had, well, I've been fighting with for this month at least. Um, I just been fighting with pneumonia, and it's finally getting better. I still have to be on antibiotics right now because of upper respiratory infection, but other than that, it's been good. Main thing that's been going on is heart problems. And last October, my electrophysiologist that I was seeing for the last 2 years had went to another place. He's not working no more there, so they switched me to his mentor, I guess you could say. And so that doctor did the pacemaker surgery June 3rd, or yeah, June 3rd. And then around July 19th, I know I was sick before then, I just was playing lazy. And so I didn't go to the doctor for probably about 4 or 5 days. But on the 19th of July, I was diagnosed with pneumonia. We're in August 16th, I think. 15th. Sorry, my eyes are not really wanting to read that on my phone. I had to look for the date on my phone. But it's a little under a month, and it's finally getting where it's going to clear out. Now, there is something that the doctor told me it'll probably be about a year before I get normal lung function because of me having asthma and the heart problems. They've yet to figure out why I was passing out with the heart problems. For a while, because they switched doctors, because one left, but one was thinking a type of surgery and then adding a device so they could see what was going on. Then the new electrophysiologist changed their mind, so no, I don't want that. So it's up in the air what's doing next. I cannot take medication for my heart. It either doesn't work, or I have some kind of symptoms, or it works too good, and they can't find a middle place for it. I make every once in a while I'll do a content on my TikTok, but I really don't. I don't do it too often. I don't know. I just been slacking on social media or doing anything with videos or live streams. I can actually go live on TikTok, but I've yet to do it, and I really don't feel like doing it. Now, another thing I hate about TikTok is you get a bunch of these scammers like fake accounts, and one of the biggest ones that they do a fake account about are celebrities, and those they create such a fake account to the point where if you comment on the actual celebrity account, they'll start messaging you and all kinds of stuff. With YouTube, you don't really have that much of that happening, and when it does, you're able to report it and actually something be taken care of. Since I've took time away from YouTube and other social medias, drama's cut down. I've kind of pulled back on a lot of it, and I'm not wasting my time on more drama from other people. Yes, there are certain things that pushes a button, but it takes quite a bit. I don't know what an OF is. Oh, sorry guys, I gotta pause it. My mother called me. I'll be muted. She's she's went to the store. I haven't really been out because I don't want to get sick more. Or put anything, I just don't want to be in the risk of it. Just having that surgery is just not not right to risk your health even more. So sorry if I mute it for a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. She went to Walmart to get like those Mios, and it's Walmart brand. I don't even know what you call it, but like it's for adding flavor to water. I cannot drink water without some kind of flavor in it. And even then, I'm picky on the flavor. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to call her back because I missed her phone call. I've got a bad habit of putting my phone on silent or vibrate. And it's usually because I've either went somewhere where the phone need to be on vibrate or silent. I hate when I go to the doctor's office and I get all these notifications or these phone calls. So I put it on silent or vibrate and I don't remember to take it off. And I get calls from guys and from my friends and people and my man, and I'll have it on vibrate and they get so mad because I don't answer. But I can't help it. Um the hydrates, if they've got like electrolytes in them, I can't drink them. I literally will throw them back up, or I get very nauseous on them. Yeah, my things with the Mios is it's let's see, orange tangerine or orange vanilla. There's some others, but those are my main two. Um, but the Walmart brand is like strawberry, watermelon or watermelon strawberry, whatever they want to call it. Um, if it's in the powder, it's certain ones too. I'm very picky. Yeah, I got the liquid IV one, and I only get it in watermelon, and even then I can't drink very much of it. I end up getting sick off of it, stomach wise. Um, Many years ago, it's kind of something that in the past, I had a colonoscopy done, and I should have listened to mom. Ma had said, "You do not want to put this particular medicine in Gatorade, because you got to your bowels got to be clean for the colonoscopy." My dumb ass didn't listen to her. So Gatorade, I can't drink very much on it, and I think the electrolytes, it's kind of psychological, I guess the doctors kind of put it as, and kind of not. But the electrolytes kind of tasted like that, so it's kind of psychological and not so much. Um, Certain electrolytes and certain brands, I do get sick off of. So that's kind of where that came from. It's kind of the backstory to it. But yeah, y'all probably hear my voice going in and out or me coughing. It's just part of the upper respiratory infection with all the sinuses dropping, or I don't, dropping is not the right word for it. Dripping down the throat, back of the throat. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of Gatorade anymore. It's crazy. As a child, I would drink it. Well, matter of fact, the powdered Gatorade you get in these big old cans. My grandfather used to get so mad, but I would eat it right out of the can. So when I came up on the summers after that, he started buying extra cans because he knew I was going to get into it. It was like his New England clam chowder, Campbell's soup. I would get into that. You're a kid, you don't really know better. his ice cream. Only if he had like chocolate ice cream or strawberry or vanilla. He got smart. He started doing butter pecan. I don't even like grapefruit, to be honest with you. So anything that has grapefruit in it, I really don't like the taste of it too much. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just don't like it. My father was on certain medications, so he couldn't eat grapefruit. I don't know if I have any medications that I can't take and eat grapefruit with. Not that I would eat it anyways. Just not a fan of it. Don't matter what kind of grapefruit it is. I'm just not a fan of the flavor. I'm very limited on apples. I don't really eat very much of those. It's not that I'm allergic to them, but I tend to get sick off of them. The especially the applesauce. Absolutely cannot have it since I was a child. While I was in elementary school, I couldn't eat their breakfast that they would serve, the hot breakfast or whatever. And then it got to where I couldn't eat their lunches, so we would have breakfast at home, and my mother would make sure I have lunch made up so I could have it at school, or she'd bring it. And then I had one teacher at first and second grade. She would actually bring me lunch because she knows I'd get sick. Oh wow, I don't know if I could live without tomatoes because I put tomatoes in a lot of things that I cook. Very cautious on that stuff. It is kind of funny though. I can have regular tomatoes, but like spaghetti sauce or tomato soup or tomato sauce, whatever you want to call them all, I can't have really. And when I make spaghetti, and we use a Hunt's spaghetti sauce, I think it's Hunt's, whatever. I put in Alfredo sauce, and I can actually eat spaghetti with no problems. But if it's straight spaghetti sauce and spaghetti, I can't do it. It's something with the tomato paste or something. I just can't do it. I have Crohn's, so it kind of messes with Crohn's. Just like I can't eat collard greens, mustard greens, turnip greens, but I can eat spinach and I can eat cabbage. True, you can't miss what you can't have. But with my trigeminal neuralgia, the facial nerve pain, I could eat ice cream, but I can't eat one of my favorite popsicles or ice cream bar, whatever you want to call it. Is orange dream bars or orange cream bars. I can't have them when my nerve pain is act up. The doctor put me on a new medication. I've been on it for a year now. Is nortriptyline. With that one, it got to where I could eat some, and then when I started having a little bit more side effects, I had to quit it. So yeah, I miss that, but I do tend to try to find other things where it's supposed to be an imitation of it or a fix of it, and I go from there. But even then, the the I don't know how you want to put it, the mimic of the taste or whatever you want to call, very picky on it. If it don't really taste like that to me, I don't I don't do it. But I gotta get the dog's pride in a minute. Anywho, but yeah, another thing I don't do, the cinnamon rolls or whatever. And Reese's is another thing. It's so hard to find the right ones. But guys, I'm gonna have to get off. I appreciate y'all coming in. Again, health issues and everyday life things just came up. Just recently had surgery. Um, for to have the pacemaker replaced, and then other things going on to the point where it's just drove crazy. Last year, I was having to do payments on a new vehicle. Thanks to fucking hurricanes taking the vehicle out that I had before, my Nissan, which I loved. Other than that, there's been some issues on it here and there. I'll try to come in um, on live streams or do live streams or come on other people's live streams that, say hi in there. But if you don't see me for a while, it's probably because something's going on or I just ain't been feeling good. Health issues has been the biggest problem. So I'll see y'all another time. Thank you for coming. Bye, everybody.